How's everyone doing today? It's your boy JJ Domination, and today we're gonna be trying a new series. I know every time I do a series, it goes like 4 episodes deep, boom, over. But we're gonna be trying to do a more of a team building aspect of a series. We're gonna be doing a fantasy draft, but it's not gonna be just any old fantasy draft. What we're gonna be doing is we're going to be selecting our franchise player in the first round. And we're going to simulate the rest of the draft. Let Madden do its crazy madness that they do. And then we're going to just focus on building the team around our player and its strengths and weaknesses, however we may be. Even if it's hard to do trades in this game, so I don't really think you have to worry about cheesy trades. I mean, it's hard in a fantasy draft, believe me, to just make a trade for like a 74 overall. It's hard, okay? So we're not going to have to worry about that. So basically, selecting the franchise player in the first round, build a team around them, let Madden draft a team around them, I should say. And then from there, we're going to just, over the years, build the team around them and try to win a Super Bowl. So I think we're going to have this go on for a while, at least 5 years. If we luck into getting a nice young player that'll be around for 10 years, that'll be awesome. But I guess it all depends on the luck of the draw. So what we're going to do, just select a random team, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what team to select. I guess I'll look down at my phone. I'm genuinely going to look down at my phone. And we're going to let this thing scroll for, I don't know, 10, 15 seconds. I'll start counting down pretty soon. But I'm looking down at my phone, not even glaring up at the TV or anything. And let's go ahead and see. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we get the Dallas Cowboys. It would have been much better if we got the Dolphins, just saying. I like their uniforms better, but we get the Dallas Cowboys. I guess that's, well, isn't that awkward? He's not the head coach. Starting point, we'll just do fantasy draft. We'll keep Jason Garrett, for the memes. Just it doesn't matter. The settings, we'll just do all Madden. Just even though we're not going to be playing, it's all going to be simulation. I just don't want to determine the outcome of a game. That's why we are not playing. So that's basically why. This is going to be focused more on the team building aspect. It's a fantasy draft. If I were to play every game and go full on try hard, JJ Domination, we'd win the Super Bowl every year. But just let Madden do its crazy shit and let me focus on building a good team. If we don't win a Super Bowl, we don't win a Super Bowl. So what? It's all for fun. It's all for content. So let's go ahead and get into this fantasy draft. Hopefully we get a high pick. I would like a shot at a young player. And based on who we get, we may have to change the playbooks, based on who we select. Like, for example, if we select Lamar Jackson, if we get Lamar Jackson, well, we're going to have to not run the Cowboys playbook because it's not predicated on his skill set. So, if we get, I don't know, if we were to just get Dak Prescott all over again, I mean, then we don't have to change anything. So hopefully we get a good pick. And we get the 6th pick. Sweet. We get the 6th pick. I don't think I've ever picked this high before. So let's see what our options are. A lot, right? We got Russell Wilson still here. Let's look at quarterbacks. Okay, so we got Deshaun Watson. Okay, that's awesome. So I can go ahead and tell you that, yeah, like Lamar Jackson and, yeah, like all of these guys. Just, yeah, Lamar Jackson, Patrick Mahomes, they all went off the board. So I think what we'll do, I want to have a shot at having this guy around for 10 years, right? Just as long as we can. He's 23. He's got a superstar development. I wish he had superstar X Factor. That'd be awesome. But I am going to go with Deshaun Watson. He can't go wrong here. He's a young quarterback. It's going to say we reached. Kiss my ass. We did not reach. We're getting Deshaun Watson. I think that's super dope. So we're going to go ahead and just simulate now to the end of the draft. And I will see you at the screen where we can reveal our team. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so we're here. One of the players being spoiled for us. No big deal. We're at 83 overall. 83. So it looks like we got a pretty balanced team. That's good to see. Let's go ahead and check out these lineups. I turned pre-existing injuries off. I better not see a freaking injury. All right, so here we go. Our receiving core is trash. Sweet. Okay, seriously, let's get into this. All right, so we have Deshaun Watson. Okay, that's who that was, Phil Dawson. I was trying to recognize the face. We got Mark Ingram, Frank Gore, Chris Thompson, Boston Scott. Okay, so we got some running backs in here. I like this. You know, the offensive line, the left side could use some work. Safe to say, but look at the right side. I mean, it's a little bit on the older side. I mean, you got Mike Pouncey, who's 30 years old. You got what's his first name? Laurent Duvernay Tardif, who went to school in Canada. That's pretty dope, actually. 28 years old. Of course, we got La'el Collins, franchise tackle for the Dallas Cowboys. His story on how he slid is actually pretty bizarre. Austin Hooper, who in real life is an impending free agent, unless Atlanta digs up some cap space and finds a way to bring him back. The receiving core definitely could use some work. So already I'm thinking we got to get this guy some receivers. I mean, that's already what I'm thinking, which is weird because in real life he has all the receivers you could ask for, right? Oh, man, I already love this defense. I mean, I already, just looking at Deion Jones right here, I already like the defense. Nice little base 3-4 defense right here. Getting Justin Houston, he's an older guy, but, you know, could be a mentor for guys like Taven Bryan and Sheldon Rankings. You got Trent Murphy, who is just a bridge gap guy, I guess you could say. We got Josh Jackson over there at the bottom. We got Kenny Moore, Quentin Dunbar, Troy Hill, Tramon Williams, Josh Jackson. Good little cornerback depth. Earl Thomas right there, an older guy, but still played at a high level. Adrian Amos. Dre Greenlaw, not too bad himself. Brooks Reed doesn't really belong in this defense because it's a 4-3, but we're going to be running a lot of nickel defense anyway. And then Deion Jones, man, just a freaking beast. I'm surprised his overall isn't higher. Let's see, he's got Lurker, and the next one's unlocked at a 90. The guy's a beast. I would argue he's one of the very best in the game. I mean, you got Bobby Wagner, and then you got Deion Jones. And Jalen Smith, of course, ain't too far behind, in my opinion, when it comes to the best middle linebackers in football. It's funny because he's wearing Jalen Smith's number. And he's not that far away from a developmental point, so that's awesome, or XP. Yeah, Brooks Reed really doesn't fit this defense at all. So changes are going to have to be made there, but you know, not a big deal. Not really a big deal at all. But yeah, I like this defense. I definitely like the defense. Could need a new kicker, but we got a development punter, Dustin Colquitt, who's like 37. He's really that old? Oh my. We'll just make Boston Scott the kick returner, and I don't know, Chris Thompson the punt returner. Now we go to specialists. What do we want to do? Kenny Moore, yeah, I guess he could stay there. Trent Murphy, Deion Jones. All right, I kind of like where all of this is at. Yeah, let Mark Ingram do his thing. So I guess we can go to the defense real quick. Since Kenny Moore is going to be the slot guy, I want Josh Jackson to play a lot because of that development trait. I mean, he's still worth having on the field. I definitely want him to play a lot. So what we'll do is have Josh Jackson and Kenny Moore be the number 2, but in nickel defenses, Quentin Dunbar will be the 2, Kenny Moore will be the 3. But I want Josh Jackson to play a lot because he should be playing a lot with that development trait. I wish Green Bay would play him more in real life, but looking at this team, definitely need a wide receiver, could use another offensive lineman. And then on defense, I mean, you could look to add pass rush for the future, maybe another linebacker. I mean, depending on how Dre Greenlaw can upgrade, but hey, pretty solid guy to have starting out. Earl Thomas, eventually you want to look for his understudy. Who knows, man? This team might do some good stuff. So what we'll do all in this one episode is we're going to go ahead and simulate straight into the playoffs. Just straight up. No trades, nothing. Let's keep this team for a year, see what they can do. So, by the looks of it, we're in the playoffs because I don't see any guys being added to the roster from our practice squad. We went 13-3. Okay, we'll check out the upgraded points here later, but let's just look at the stats. I'll try to skim through it very quickly. Deshaun Watson, 29 touchdowns, 11 interceptions, 69% completion percentage. Nice. Was sacked at 27 times. Yeah, he's used to it by now. But yeah, Watson had a pretty good year. Like to see the yardage go up, but that's okay. I'm not going to be too picky about it. Mark Ingram, almost 1,500 yards rushing, 4.5 per clip, and then 9 touchdowns. Frank Gore also getting in there with 9 touchdowns. Deshaun Watson with 8 rushing touchdowns. Chris Thompson getting a little bit of work right there. Let's look at this receiving core. D.D. Westbrook, almost 950 yards, 9 touchdowns right there. Austin Hooper had a good year, 650 yards, 8 touchdowns. Just looking around at like who got some of the work, pretty balanced. I mean, you had 4 people with at least 50 receptions, one of them being Austin Hooper. Good to see. Linemen, okay, this is going to be interesting. Jonah Williams gave up 8 sacks. That's not bad. I mean, he's a rookie tackle. Like, that's okay. Greg Van Roten, 7 sacks. It's not bad. I mean, even though he's a 68 overall, hopefully he's upgradable enough. This is the part that scares me. Why does Kenny Moore lead the team in tackles? I mean, it should be Deion Jones, but whatever. Yeah, he leads in tackles. Tackles for loss, let's see, 15 from Justin Houston. Wow, he had a monster year. Just look at the sacks real quick. 13.5. He was the only sack getter on this team. Taven Bryan from the interior getting 5. That's not too bad. Trent Murphy, kind of an underwhelming year. More of a good run defender than anything else. Sheldon Rankings wasn't too bad. Dre Greenlaw kind of playing in this hybrid role, gets 4 sacks. That's good to see. Deion Jones with 3 interceptions, though. That's what I like to see. 3 guys with 4 interceptions. Dre Greenlaw, Quentin Dunbar, Adrian Amos. Hopefully Greenlaw has some sort of development trait because he had 91 tackles, 5 tackles for loss, 4 sacks, 4 picks. Hopefully there's something there. Let's see. Any forced fumbles into here? Yeah, 4 of them. And 2 recoveries. Very interesting. Any defensive touchdowns? It looks like there's 1 from Earl Thomas. That's good to see. And then downs played. Who was the warrior out there? Earl Thomas. Easily playing more downs. Deion Jones 2nd. Adrian Amos 3rd. That's what I want to see. Josh Jackson, what did he do on the year? He played the 4th most downs. What did you do? 68 tackles, 3 TFLs, a half a sack, 3 interceptions. Good, good, good. Kicking, 17 of 19 for Phil Dawson. That's fine. All of his extra points made. We don't really care about punting. All right, yardage-wise, where were we ranked? 13th on offense. Okay, so 13th in terms of yards gained and 2nd, overall in defensive yards. So we'll look at awards, I guess, real quick. Dak Prescott, wow, this is fitting. He wins the MVP for the Bills. Cam Newton's on the Packers. Matt Ryan's on the Titans. Drew Brees is on the Colts. Russell Wilson goes back to the Seahawks. Ryan Tannehill going to the Patriots. Will he go there in real life? Question mark. Who knows? Aaron Rodgers on the Jaguars. Andy Dalton on the Bears. Will he be traded to the Bears in real life? Who knows? Josh Allen on the Falcons. And, of course, our guy, Deshaun Watson. Coach of the Year, Jason Garrett. Matt LaFleur, not too far behind. Same thing with Dan Quinn and Pete Carroll. We are in the NFC. Yeah, I don't care about those awards, honestly. All right, let's see who we have to upgrade. Who's got the most upgrade points? Jonah Williams with 5. Okay. Actually, let's see. Did Trey Greenlaw get a development? Damn, he stayed at normal? Really? What about Josh Jackson, by any chance? Okay, he stayed at star. I can't believe these guys did not go up in development. What about Deion Jones? Did he get superstar? X Factor? No, he just has superstar. What about Jonah Williams? What's he? Is he just a star? Dang. Alright, well, I'm going to upgrade these guys on my own, and we will show you the roster heading into the playoffs. Alright, so quick update while we were upgrading Deion Jones. +1 to speed. We like to see that. He's a 90 overall now with 91 speed. So what's his second ability? Double lurker. Okay. Nice. Just wanted to throw that in the video. Deion Jones, 90 overall, 91 speed. So here we are into the next week. We're going to be playing the 11-5 Chicago Bears. Like I said, we're not going to jump into this game, but if it ends here, it ends here. Like in this game. So we'll just see how it goes, but here's a quick overview of the team. It's now an 85 overall across the board. So notable jumps. I mean, Deshaun Watson is a 90, but I think it's with a morale boost. Yeah, let's see. This is what he looks like. 99 break sack with the boost or whatever. This is just kind of what the team looks like based on like morale and overall boost and stuff like that. Austin Hooper's in the 90 club. Van Roten's finally a 70 overall. We talked about Deion Jones already getting the speed boost. Taven Bryan got a little decent boost. Josh Jackson got a good boost. So did Kenny Moore as our slot corner. So everything's looking good so far. Let's just go ahead and simulate this game. Let's just see how it goes, I guess. Hopefully we can win. And of course not. Of course we don't win. So we lose 14-10. Just go ahead and auto upgrade everyone since it's all practice squad people. But I tell you what, guys, for the next episode, we're going to go to the re-signing period, free agency draft. We're going to be doing all that for the second episode. So hopefully you guys enjoy. Hopefully this isn't a one and done thing. I definitely want to continue doing this moving forward. So have a good day out there. Enjoy.